There are three things that God said to me. The first thing was when Jacob was pronouncing and predicting their future. How come Reuben did not even open his mouth to say anything? In this kingdom, your mouth is your greatest asset. And God spoke to me. God said, even in Genesis chapter 4, God calls, what's his name? Cain. God caused Cain. God, it was God's mouth that God used to cause Cain. In verse 13 of Genesis 4, Cain spoke back to God. And he said, oh God, this punishment is too much for me to be here. And because Cain spoke, God himself reversed it. If a man could use his mouth to say to God that this punishment is too much, and God reversed it, how come Reuben could not speak back to his father? That was the first revelation that God gave me. How come Reuben could not say, Daddy, no matter what I've done, you are my father. You are my father. You are my father. I can't bear this. And from that time to Deuteronomy, Reuben was silent. He didn't speak. Wow. He didn't say anything. And that curse was traveling with him until by revelation Moses, the man of God, came. But why did he not speak? Jacob was his father. He could have said, Daddy, please have mercy on me. I cannot live like this. That was what Cain spoke to God, and God reversed it. And the Bible says, and Cain left the presence of God and he built a city. Because he spoke. That was the man that God caused, and he spoke back, and God reversed it. And he left the presence of God and he built a city. What if he was not caused? What would he have built? What would Cain have built if he had not caused? He went out of the presence of God and he built a city. The next thing I want you to know, people of God, is that the man of God has spoken. Allow me. But God said I should tell you, you to allow me. Don't just praise you saying that, allow him. God said, what about you allowing me in your life? Allow me. See, God said something to me. He said deliverance is not difficult. Deliverance is easy. If only people can come in alignment with me. It's easy. It's easy. The Bible says in the book of Colossians chapter 1 from verse 12, he has delivered us from the kingdom of darkness and translated us. He said deliverance is not easy. Any area of your life when it seems as if the devil is winning for a long period of time, look inward. There's a disobedience somewhere. I've come to tell you the truth. If there's any area of your life when it seems as if you have been trying and struggling and you have not been able to come out, look inward. God is not hard. God is not difficult. If Cain could say, God, this punishment is too much, and God reversed it. This morning I want you to open your heart for prayer. Open your heart. In what area has God been telling you to allow him in your life? That is where to begin from. In what area? God said to me that some of us, it is in the area of our love life. It is in the area of our love life. We find it very hard to love ourselves. And God said, no matter all the other fruit that you have, no matter all the other things that you know how to do, if love is missing, everything is missing.